Akshara Avishkar Abhiyan is organized to create the best platform for students, teachers, and parents explore, exhibit, and explicit the inherent talents, putting their best of their abilities by driving their cognizant and motor skills in the form of models, projects, and presentations. This event gives an opportunity for different kinds of learners in different levels through visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and reading and writing learning styles.
Science is a way of discovering what's in the universe and how those things work today and how they worked in the past and how they are likely to work in the future. Moreover, science is a curiosity in the thoughtful action about the world, and science is our life. Thank you.
Namaskar, I am Mrs. Priya Jacob, Vice Principal of Akshara Vidyalaya. A big and hearty welcome to the Science Fair titled Akshara Avishkar Abhiyan. This is a feast that we have prepared for you where the children have applied the concepts that they have learned in class in a very unique manner. Watch them as they display their models, projects, charts, and many other things in their unique and extraordinary manner. Come and applaud them and encourage them with our words of appreciation. Come and enjoy the science feast that we have prepared for your eyes. Thank you.
Namaskar. I'm Sudha Singh, Program Leader. I want to congratulate at the outset to all those teachers who have taken enough efforts to make this program a great success. At the same time, I want to convey certain things regarding science. I being myself a science student. Science is a subject related to facts. No doubt it brings the best of an effort from a student because it deals with the curiosity, the enthusiasm, and also it is a great antidote to the poison of superstition. So what I feel is definitely science of late has invaded into all the fields of life. Science should be taken as it is. No doubt, it comforts us, gives us the convenience, but at the same time, there are certain things which we have to look into because everything has its own pros and cons, and science too has. But it depends upon the wisdom, how we use it. So, my dear teachers and children, see that science is used for the betterment of the life and see that everyone feels the comfort and hails the science ultimately. Thank you.
Namaskar, I am Balasundari dealing physics in secondary school at Akshara Vidyalaya. Physics is a natural study that involves the study of matter and its motions behavior through space and time and related with the force and energy. Physics is one of the most fundamental scientific discipline. The main goal of physics is to understand how universes behave. Come, let us enjoy our Akshara Avishkar Abhiyan Science Fair and encourage and motivate our Aksharians' energy level to the highest.
Namaskar, this is Rangini, dealing chemistry for the senior secondary. Science is a way of life. Science is learning. Science in coordination with other fields of life gives healthier, wealthier, and happy life. Way back in history, the major subject in Vedas and Upanishads is science. And as a science teacher, I enjoyed the teaching in both the ancient methods and also the modern methods. The inputs of science, the process of scientific methods, and the output of the behavioral change and the positive attitude of the child makes me feel happy and satisfied at the end of the day. Proud to be a chemistry teacher. Thank you.
Namaskar everyone. This is Kausar, handling chemistry for senior secondary in Akshara Vidyalaya. Science is a systematic enterprise that builds and organizes the knowledge in the form of explanations and predictions about the universe. We at Akshara create a great interest in scientific skills, investigatory skills, and problem-solving skills among the Aksharians through the scientific methodology, which includes observation, identification, description, theoretical and experimental phenomena. Thank you.
Namaskar everyone, this is Chaitanya, working as physics faculty for plus 1 plus 2 Akshara Vidyalaya Nellore. On behalf of our science day, I would like to share a few points regarding the advancement of science and technology in our country in the recent years. On September 24, 2014, India has launched a mission called MOM onto the Mars. India has become the 4th country to achieve this record, and it was able to succeed in its first attempt. Another milestone was that we are able to send 104 satellites at a time into the space. We at Akshara Vidyalaya are very much focused on practical oriented education to make the children to understand the concepts in a better way. We give hands-on experience to the students to learn the basics. Thank you.
Science holds a key role for our future. It's a powerful weapon we have. Everything today in our society is because of the advancement of the science. Without science, we'd be still sitting in the drafty houses with glittering candlelight, without any facilities, inviting all kinds of diseases. But because of the scientific advancements, there is a lot of development in the science and technology. Because of that, there is development in the communication, transportation, entertainment, health, whatnot. Everything in our life is due to scientific advancement. But nowadays, human being a selfish, is destroying all the natural resources, which is leading to the pollution. Because of the pollution, the global warming. And so global warming is nothing but the rising the temperature of the globe. The globe, our land covers 1/4 of the globe, and water covers 3/4. That means the globe is surrounded by water. So because of the rise in temperature of the globe, that most water is in the form of ice in the polar regions. Because of the rise in temperature of the earth, the polar ice is melting and the water level is increasing. If it goes like this, the earth sinks like a cricket ball in a bucket of water. Not only that, because of the air pollution, the oxygen levels are getting reduced. We may think that, in the future we have to carry oxygen cylinders instead of carrying any other luggages wherever we go, because oxygen is our life. So nowadays, in most of the cities, they are taking many precautions like wearing the mask and all. So in future, that is the thing, we have to carry oxygen cylinders. So my dear friends, it's my request that let us not destroy our natural resources. Let us use our weapon, what we have, that science, for a good future. So let us save our earth. Thank you.
Namaskar. I am Manjula of Physics Department. Science is fun. Science is curiosity. We all have the natural curiosity. Science is a process of investigating. It's posing the questions and coming with the method of answers. It's dwelling in. You please enjoy our science
Namaskar, this is Wahida dealing with the science in the primary classes. Science can be defined as a method for studying the natural world. It is all about the discovery, how the things and why the things happen in the world. It is a human enterprise in which the knowledge is acquired and organized through the careful observation, analysis, and repeated experimentation. At Akshara, for primary classes, we follow the EXCEED curriculum, which is a research-based academic program that builds the thinking skills and problem-solving confidence in children. Thank you.
Namaskar, this is Yuvita. Science makes technology possible. Learning and information are the most important things in life. Science is the pursuit and application of knowledge and understanding of the natural and social world, following a systematic methodology based on evidences. Thank you.
Namaskar to everyone. My name is Keshwa, Faculty of Biology. Today I am going to tell few sentences about science. And what is science? Science is a systematic study of structure and behavior of natural and physical world through the experimentation and observation. Or we can say another way, science is a systematic enterprise which builds and which organizes the knowledge in the form of testable explanations and observation. So science, the word came from Latin word that is scientia, which means to know or knowledge. And science includes different branches like natural sciences and physical sciences, chemical sciences and mathematical sciences. We know when compared to the ancient science, so most of the scientists have proposed different theories about facts in the world. But that science is related to philosophy. Now modern days the science is related to technology. So we can't separate technology from science. Now my subject, I am coming to my subject, that is biology. Biology, the study of living organisms. So what is the importance of biology? Why you have to know about science? Why you have to study about science? We know our country, not only our country, almost 70 to 80% of the country is facing a lot of problems. The major problem is poverty. So how can we overcome poverty by using science? So poverty comes from a lot of reasons. The first reason is lack of food and health issues, and third one is unemployment. So by using biology or biotechnology, we can produce more amount of food material to provide populations. As we know, our population is increasing. So our Indian government have to provide sufficient food to populations. How can we make that much of food? By using biotechnology, we can produce more quantity of food materials, and at the same time health issues. So today we are facing different types of health issues. So how can we overcome the issues? By using biotechnology like gene therapy and genetic engineering or DNA fingerprinting. We can use lot of techniques to overcome these problems. And third one is unemployment. We know the science and biology or whatever, almost the science provide a lot of opportunities to survive in the society. And I want to say one thing, don't misuse science for any other purpose. Thank you.
Namaskar, I am Suhasini. Science is a concerted human effort to understand better the history of the natural world and how the natural world works, with observable physical evidence as the basis of that understanding. It is done through observation of natural phenomena and or through experimentation through that tries to stimulate conditions. An ecologist observing the territorial behaviors of bluebirds and a geologist examining the distribution of fossils in an outcrop are both scientists making observations in order to find patterns in natural phenomena. The examples above are observational science, but there is also experimental science. A chemist observing the rates of one chemical reaction at a variety of temperatures. Thank you.
Namaskar, my name is Hema Jyoti. Participating in the Science Fair is a great for the students' confidence. Science Fair can be a venue for the students to work in a network with the others in their field of interest. Thank you.
I am Srilata. A systematic organized body of knowledge is science. Science says about how the world develops and works today. So science is important for the development of the world that we live. Thank you.
Namaskar, I am Haripriya. Science is a global human endeavor. Science is observing the world, watching the world, and listening to the world. Science is curiosity in thoughtful action about the world and how it behaves. Though I am a science teacher, I feel as a scientist when I teach the science lessons. Thank you.
Namaskar, I am Shravani. We are in the age of science. One should know what science exactly means. Science is said to be a systematic classification of experiences. We people wonder at various things, events happening around us. We get doubts. Why are they happening? If so, why? These questions are the basic seeds of science. Previously, the scientists used to follow a particular steps. The namely they called as hypothesis, experiment, theory and proof. All these are to be followed still now. The main aim of the science is to be world organized people. Electricity as a source of energy has revolutionized the world, as we everyone know that. Medical science is so much advanced that the average life of an Indian has risen to 62 years from 35 years. This is all because of science. Science without one science is the death of soul. Thank you.
Ordinary truth.
which reveals the facts that the world around us is designed in a specific and organized way, which includes enormous typical, critical, and practical phenomena. Right from the Darwin's evolution till Einstein explosion, it involves a lot of inventions and discoveries. Right from the rocket flies till rat dies, it gives out the revelations. The classifications, medications, calculations, tests, and theories completes the world with science.
A science teacher, and I love my science. Do you know why the science is so important in our life? The time we get up, till we sleep, we talk, we walk, we run, we speak, everything is related to science. So this is a very important and very interesting topic which I feel and I love to share my knowledge, my topic to my children. This makes me very, very happy when I inculcate the concepts in them by using all teaching learning processes, and I really feel very, very happy while I deliver any concept in them by making them cheerful and making them more interesting in science. Can you see some of my projects here? Which gives them a very good idea of science where they can apply the concepts in science. Here, the stem conducting water, conducting water, where I have used different dyes and it is able to conduct into, and the flowers are changing into different colors. This makes me very, very happy to deliver all such concepts with kinesthetic skills where they do and learn. That is the greatness of science, and I love my science.
Jansi. I'm going to say a few words about the importance of science in our daily life. Science is creating wonders in every day. Almost everything that makes sense in our daily life are wonders of modern science. Science has conferred so many gifts in our modern life. There are far too many to be counted. The major application of science is medical science. Scientists have invented so many drugs. The effects of these drugs are miraculous. By means of these drugs, many fatal diseases could be controlled.